Hey guys, it is Dawn over at DawnJacobson.com. Today is day 8 in the Vulnerability Challenge. Today I wanted to really do something to push the limits out there and to do what this challenge is all about, which is being vulnerable. The reason I started this was to get myself out there, to really be a real person, to be authentic about who I am, to take you behind the scenes as to kind of maybe some up and downs of my business and my life and what it looks like to build an online business from a real standpoint. And also to kind of maybe, just connect and share a little bit about myself because I think in the world today with all of the social media that we have going on, there can be a real disconnect between who we are really as people and what we highlight on social media. And so this challenge is about crossing through that barrier, breaking it down, and really being real as you can be on a video. So today, what I want to do is I want to share a story with you. I want to share a story with you out of my childhood that happened to me. And I want to share a little bit about how that's made me the person that I am and how it's directed my business. So I grew up in a family with a lot of trauma in my family. I grew up in a very large family. And because of the trauma and because of my personality, I was a very heavy child. I was probably 100 pounds overweight for most of my growing up years from the age of 9 on. And one of the things that I had was I had a very popular younger sister. The sister that was underneath me was beautiful. She was well-liked. She was an extrovert. She had all the things that I thought that I wanted to have, especially as a teenager. And I used to be so envious of her and the things that I felt that she had achieved. And so secretly in my weight problem, this festered and grew inside of my heart. And it got to the point where I was so incredibly jealous of who she was as a cheerleader and what I perceived her life to be like that I would sneak down into the basement of our house, into our laundry room when she wasn't around, and I would try to squeeze on to my body her size 4 cheerleading outfit, just so I could feel what it was like to be who I thought she was. And that was a very emotional time in my life for me, as it is for most of us when we are teenagers. But as I look at my life now, I've come so very far from where I was. And, I bring that out in the branding in my business. And it's out of our trauma, out of the issues that we've come through in our lives, out of the things that we fought against and won, that we have our greatest contribution to humanity. And I really feel that being real with who you are and translating those injuries into victories by utilizing them to reach other people is really what this life is all about. It's about leaving a legacy. It's about affecting people. It's about making an impact. It's about doing all those things to the point where you become transparent. It's about becoming transparent. It's not about becoming anybody else. It's not about being anybody else. It's not about doing a certain thing with your branding. It's not about doing the launches or looking like anyone else that's out there, because you are not anyone else that's out there. I am not anyone else that is out there. Nobody else out there knows the pain that you have been through. Nobody else can translate those injuries into victory. Nobody else can facilitate those ashes into beauty. You're the only one that can do that, and you're the only one that can then take those scars and use them in a powerful way to help other people transform their lives. Nobody can do that for you. And if you go about trying to be like somebody else, you lose your power. And that's really what today's video was all about. And that's what this challenge is about. It's about authenticity. It's about being real. It's about being transparent. It's about using those things in a powerful way in your branding to reach the world and to touch other people and connect with people on a real level. So that is something that appeals to you. If you feel like you are in a space where you just don't want to play the game anymore, you feel like there's bigger things in your life to do than maybe what you see going on around you, I would love it if you would come on over and join up with Dr. Kate Cole and me. We are in the process of building a new community online. It's called thequirkypreneur.com, and Quirky kind of involves all sorts of different aspects that come together to make a quirky person. Things like being a gifted adult, things like being highly sensitive, things like being an introvert. And we're trying to build this community. It has not launched yet, but it's going to be a spot online where you can come and be your quirky self and connect with other people who are quirky and gain all the tools, strategy, and resources that you need in order to build a business that is flexible and allows you to impact the world in a big way. So I would love to have you come on over and get your name in and get more information on that. If you want to connect with me personally, you can do that at dawnjacobson.com. That's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow.